going to work on the hair, and they're both curled. So Sarah has her hair sectioned off already, and she's going to start with Eleanor.
Normally I don't section off my hair, I'm curling it, but for this look, so it's easier for guys to see like the technique of how to curl it, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take this Tresemme Heat Tamer spray, and I'm just going to spray my hair. Okay. Focusing it mainly on the ends, and then just touching it with my fingers. Okay. Especially in the summer, you want to make sure that you do use heat protectant on your hair, just because that's really important. And then just brush it out and let it dry, and then Alex will take you to the first step for Danielle.
Okay, so for Danielle's hair, you're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to just spray, I'm sorry, I sprayed you, heat protectant into your hair. Again, focusing on the ends because you don't want to fry your ends. So I'm just going to spray that all over my hair. So this is either 2 inches, I think this is a 2-inch barrel, maybe 1.5. And you're just going to curl your hair with it, but I'll show you the technique that I use when Sarah is done telling you how to do Eleanor's.
So as she said before, Alex, this is a 3/4 of an inch curling iron, and I have it on the highest heat setting, which probably isn't the best, but just for the sake of this tutorial, to get it done nice. So this is what the curl should look like after I show you the technique, but this is the first one. It's a super loose curl, kind of tight at the bottom. So we're just going to take this again, 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch section of hair. Grasp it not like a couple 3 inches away from the top, and then just bring it down to the bottom and wrap it up. And I kind of leave it to be really wide and not a super tight curl. Like tight, like wrapped around really tight together. Just really loose. I'm going to pull it out and slowly release the clamp. And then you have this, and we're going to play with them later, so that's just what I should look like.
While she's doing that, I'm going to tell you how to do Danielle's. So for Danielle, you want to take your curling iron, and for me, since I don't have super thick hair, I don't have to section off my hair. I just like to split it in the back into 2. So I'm going to brush out one side, and I'm going to start by taking about an inch to 2 inch section of hair, and I'm going to curl away from my face. So you want to make sure that the clamp is facing you, and you're just going to go like this, bring it down to the bottom, and then wrap it up. And I like to hold this way. So we're going to speed up this part while we're both doing our hair, and then we will show you what half of it looks like. So I'm done with half of my head, so I'm just going to spray these with some hairspray, just so that they don't lose their shape, but we're definitely going to come back and sort of loosen them up. And now I'm just going to move on to the other side of my head.
Just so you guys know, I took down the top layer, and I'm just doing the same thing that I did at the bottom, curling the curls outward. Some of the curls on the bottom were curled inward, like kind of switching on and off, just because her curls are like messy, kind of carefree, but really, really nice. finished Eleanor's hair, which is pretty much the same thing all the way around. Curls outward. Gave like a lot of volume to the bottom of my hair, not so much to the top because I have really straight hair, as Alex knows. So I'm just going to be taking this wide tooth comb, and I know it's not your typical teasing comb, but it'll work for the desired look that we're going for today. So we're going to split from, you see where your forehead ends, just go straight back, and that should be somewhat near the crown of your head. Not really the crown, more of the bangs. And then we're going to be taking the teasing comb and then some hairspray.
Which I have at the moment because I'm just finishing spraying my curls.
And we're just going to like mess it up.
This is the finished hair look for Danielle. You can see it's just very loose curls. Just sort of running my fingers through it this way. If you just want to fix the bangs. You can do the bangs however you want. This is how I personally like mine. This is sort of how Danielle had hers. Sort of where it just goes back and just down into the rest of the curls. And yeah, so Sarah's going to come back and finish showing you what she did.
So in a GIF that we had for Danielle's, not Danielle,
Eleanor.
I was listening to it, for Eleanor's hair, is she kind of had a split and her bangs coming down the sides. But my bangs are down to here, so I wouldn't have been able to give you an accurate representation of her. I really wouldn't do her hair justice, let's just say that. So I kind of just did what she had, kind of like a poof at the top, but not so much in the back. That's why we teased forward instead of backward, combing it like this. When you tease it forward, it's a lot easier to get the poof like a desired height. And you can finish spraying it, but I like touchable curls, and I'll probably put my hair in a ponytail. Anyway, and you can really work with these curls any way you want. I think it's really pretty with the ponytail and the poof. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much the hair.
And now we're going to move on to the outfits.